So today is a sad, sad day. Today is the day that I have to say goodbye to Vivian, my trusty Vauxhall Vivaro. Now, it's never really been a feature of this channel. It's just kind of something that's popped in and out of videos that I've used to help me transport projects around and collect them from here, there and everywhere. But Vivian has been my daily driver, but it's also been my work van that I use for my day job as a delivery driver. I've seen Vivian in the background in many of my videos, just sitting there kind of looking a bit of a mess, because obviously I use this van daily for delivery work on the rough roads of West Wales, so she has taken a bit of a battering over the last 12 months or so. Now, whilst this van has been pretty reliable, it's not come without its costs. I mean, this van has financially taken a lot out of me over the last 12 months to keep it on the road. When I bought the van, I bought it for £1,700, knowing she had some problems, but they were worth fixing because the van had only done 109,000 miles. But one of the biggest problems that when I bought it that I did not realise was it actually needed a full set of injectors, you know, within less than a month of me buying it. So, you know, that was my first big cost when running this van. 3,000 miles after the injectors, we needed a clutch and flywheel, and then about 3,000 miles after that I needed an alternator and a radiator, and then maybe 5,000 miles later I had full front suspension, as well as some tyres and a service and things along the way. You can imagine keeping this van running has cost me a fair bit of money over the last 12 months, but I've been using it as a work vehicle, so obviously it's made me a lot of money over the last 12 months as well. But now there is a big problem with this van, and it's not one that I can pay to get fixed because it is just not economical to do it. Much as I've enjoyed owning Vivian and driving Vivian, my scruffy little Vivaro, the time has come to say goodbye, and I will show you why. Vivian has gone from running sweet as a nut to having a horrible bottom end engine knock. So I don't know exactly what's causing it, but everyone's telling me the bottom end is knocking, which means it's like the big end bearings or something like that. Which means it needs a new engine, and in a van as old as this and as tatty as this, it is just not financially economical to do that. That means Vivian needs to go. And fortunately, I cannot find anyone who is willing to buy the van to repair the van, which means, against everything I believe in, the van is gonna have to go to scrap. And that breaks my heart. And with the scrap price being really low, it means I'm only gonna get like 350 quid for the van in scrap, which is a real kick in the teeth considering how much it's cost me to keep this thing running over the last 12 months. So, before it does go off for scrap, there is one thing I need to do. Is to remove my head unit, because the scrap man is not having that. I paid over £100 for that, and that may be useful in whatever I decide to buy next. So with that out, it is now time to bid Vivian farewell. With Vivian out the way, that leaves me with a slight dilemma. I now need to buy another van, but I'm not really in a position to buy another van. But I need to have another van because I'm a delivery driver. That's what I do for work when I'm not making YouTube videos. I actually have to do an actual job and go out and deliver parcels on the rough roads of West Wales. So I need a van. I'd like something newer. I'd like something nicer. I'd like something tidier. But vans are also really expensive at the minute. So not quite sure at this moment in time what I'm gonna get. I have got a rough idea, but I'm gonna do a bit of looking around and I'm gonna go pick something up. After an insanely stressful week running around looking at vans, trying to find a good one amongst all the dogs out there, I have finally found one that I am really happy with, and I did get a really good deal on it. So let me show you what I've bought. course a Mark 8 Transit, or a Transit Custom, which in my opinion is such a good looking van as far as vans go. And of course, with it being a Transit Custom, there's a lot of stuff you can do to it to make it even better looking. It is, of course, a big upgrade on my old van. My old van, of course, was a 2008 Vauxhall Vivaro, and the boys like to call it the pauper spec because it had windy windows, it didn't have an electronic instrument cluster, the radio barely worked. This has got DAB radio, electric windows, the whole shebang, and it's such a big upgrade compared to what I'm actually used to, and I'm so pleased with this new van. Normally when I'm buying things on this channel, I buy from the very bottom of the market, and it is the worst example of whatever I buy you can normally get. But this is far from that. This is a really good, clean example, of a Mark 8 Transit. I mean, it has got a few dings here or there. You can see there's a big dent at the side there. But for what I do, I'm a delivery driver down West Wales. It is going to take a bit of a batter in, so a bit of bodywork issues really doesn't matter. But mechanically, when you're buying something privately, you want a clean MOT, 12 months MOT, service history, and this has all of it. And it's pretty low mileage for the year as well. So I am so happy with this new van. But before I get it out on the road and actually start using it for work, there is one quick thing that I need to do to it, and that is to change this tail light because there is, I don't know if you can see it, there is a crack or a split or scarring of some sort just there, which to most people makes absolutely no difference in the world. But because I deliver parcels for Amazon, they do a van check at the yard every morning, and if there is a crack in any one of your lights or reflectors or anything like that, you're not allowed to go back on road until it's fixed. So let's do that tail light right now. Nice and quick, that was done. It literally took less than 5 minutes. That was super easy, and obviously it's done, it looks good, and I can now use it for work, which is exactly what I got the vehicle for. So super happy with that. Now obviously I'm going to be doing everything I can to make sure I look after this van and do not let it get in the state that my last van got in. So obviously over the coming weeks I'm probably going to do a few things, and a little bit of personal styling on the van, get that roof rack off. I'll probably sell that. If anybody wants a roof rack, then let me know. Get some alloy wheels because I'm just not a fan of the steel wheels. Probably upgrade the radio unit in it for, I don't know why, I just like a screen. But, those are all later down the line. But one thing I am definitely going to do to make sure that this van gets looked after as best as possible is I'm going to give it a full, inside-outside detail and get a ceramic coating on it so that all the muck and everything that I put on the van over the winter while I'm out using it for the delivery work that I do, I can just wash all that off and the paint underneath is protected. So you will see that in an upcoming video. So I'm really looking forward to doing that, because if you're a regular viewer of this channel, you know that I love getting stuck into a bit of cleaning. That is pretty much it for this video. Bit of an insight into my life for anyone who is interested in what I do when I'm not making YouTube videos. I do actually work. This is not my full-time job, but delivering parcels in is absolutely my full-time job. But the van may help for some good content along the way, and obviously me keeping a van is ideal for me going around and picking up new projects, but also I can make some videos and do some things with the van. So if anybody has any really good ideas for things I can do with the van that aren't totally outrageous or ridiculously expensive, then let me know. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a working van, so it's gonna get worked. But little things I can do with the van, then yeah, let me know in the comments. If you think I made a smart decision about the Mark 8, let me know. Or if you absolutely hate it, tell me either way, let me know what you think. But as always, thank you for watching, and if you're not already subscribed, then make sure you hit that subscribe button.